today I have a really exciting video. I haven't filmed any kind of style or handbaggy videos on this channel in a little while because it's been Vlogtober, but I'm back. And I'm back with quite an exciting unboxing. I'm like mega excited about this. I've been trying to put it out of my mind because over the weekend I was just like, when is it gonna arrive? And it's finally here. And I also have 2 other handbags that I've bought in the last few months, so I'm going to show you those over the next couple of weeks. But this is an unboxing. So I bought this pre-owned. So excited! I went to Bicester Village last week, and I was on the fence about buying a mulberry lily. I really love the style of the bag. Sorry. I have some issues with it. And I was kind of on the fence. I liked the medium size, I liked how it looked. I don't really like the way that the chain sits on top on the larger size. The tiny one is super cute, but the larger size, I'm not super keen on the chain. Anyway, I was on the fence about it. They didn't quite have the right colorway, and I decided I was gonna just buy a full price one when the right color came up. I thought I'd rather spend the extra money and get exactly the right one rather than save a couple £100 and it not quite be right. So then we were talking, it's 900 or so pounds to get a medium full-priced lily. And I'm a member of these Facebook groups, as I've mentioned before, when I bought my Louis Vuitton wallet for a steal. And I had been stalking this one handbag that I really liked, but I wasn't sure about and was very expensive. And in that moment, I thought, well, I've come away with nothing, which is kind of amazingly restrained for me anyway, from Bicester Village, my first ever trip to Bicester Village. That's not true. I bought a little card holder from Mulberry. And I felt like I'd come away with nothing and that I was potentially going to spend this £900. And so I was looking at this bag and it was reduced. And I asked if she'd take slightly less and she said yes. And so, without further ado, I bought my second Chanel. Now, this, I have no idea what it's going to look like inside. It's not a classic, it is a seasonal bag, and it's not going to be to everybody's tastes. It's the Easy Caviar flap, which means that the, sorry, I put a plaster on my thumb from my son yesterday, and it's just bothering me. Anyway, it's an Easy Caviar flap, so it's going to be kind of squishy, it's not structured. The caviar is different. I have a feeling it might be iridescent caviar. She didn't mention that in the listing, but I've done a lot of research, obsessive research in the past few days since I purchased it, and I think that must be the kind that it is. And I'm almost nervous to see it now because I'm so worried that it's not going to be quite what I expected it to be, but we'll see. Oh my goodness. You can see it as I do. Oh my goodness, it's so much nicer than I imagined that it would be. Right, okay. So from looking online, I was nervous because lots of people don't like this style because it's squishy. So it's not firm at all, it is completely like soft. If all the stuffing came out of it, I could squash it flat. That really appeals to me because it means it's not gonna ever lose its structure because it doesn't really have any structure to begin with. What I might do is get a bag liner for it. I've looked at, you know, this is the obsessive research in me that's been the past few days. But it's not really got any structure to lose in the first place. So that's one thing. Another thing is the actual caviar leather itself is a different type of leather. So it's kind of a softer, thinner leather, and leather, and it's squishy. I've also got like some pen liner on me or something. Where do these things come from? So it's not quite the same as regular caviar, and it looks kind of washed and worn, but I really like that. I think it's more casual. And so when I saw this, I was not sure, should I get it, should I not get it? You don't really know whether or not something looks worn because it is worn or because that's what it's supposed to look like, but this is definitely supposed to look like this from the pictures that I've seen. Even new, they're not very much puffier than this, the actual quilts. It doesn't feel particularly soft. I think it must be the iridescent caviar leather. But then when I look at my Chanel that I've got already, I'll show you. I'll go and get it because I didn't really know there was a difference between the different leathers. But if you look in there, those of you that know anyway, I don't know, is this iridescent caviar? Because it's got that kind of slight pearled quality to it. I don't know because it's a similar kind of grain to that. Maybe not, I don't know, but this apparently has slightly more sheen to it than your average. So anyway, super exciting. The bag itself looked really clean. It looked like it didn't have really any wear to the edges or anything, which was something that is near impossible to find pre-owned. And it actually cost me less than my Mini. And since I made the video about my Mini, I've had so many comments saying that people can't find it for the same price. I think I paid $1,415 for this, and it was last January, or this last January, and it was duty free in Heathrow. And I know that we've had a lot of price increases since then. I know that this is the jumbo version. This was around $1,850 in 2012 when she bought it. I believe that all the receipts and everything are in here. And so this would be, I mean, they don't do this exact style now, but this would be considerably more, and she's looked after it. So I felt like it was a good deal because I think I paid around $1,370 for it, which is kind of unheard of. Those of you that follow kind of pre-owned Chanel, it's really difficult to find something for less than £2,000, especially this size that's been looked after. But I think that this style isn't particularly popular, and so perhaps she'd struggled to sell it, I don't know, but I was really happy with it. It also has the same ruthenium, the same kind of gunmetal-y kind of hardware as my other one, which I love. It's my favourite kind of hardware. Again, it's got that really casual style to it, and I think especially with this easy caviar leather, it goes really well. So, same kind of opening. It's got that same flap opening, but there's a zip. There's a flap down the back here, or a pocket down the back here, and there's a zip. It's also super light. I have to say, these are probably the same weight because this is lined with leather and it's just generally made with a thicker, more durable, probably a slightly higher quality leather. And this is so light, and people talk about the jumbos being really heavy, but this is not at all. And then it's got this compartment in there, so you can zip it up, or you can leave it open for like easy access if you want to. I cannot even stress to you how light that is. So when you actually get all of the packaging out of there, I can squash it almost completely flat. So it's definitely a different style of bag. It doesn't have the flap on the back that the Classic does. Even my Mini has that, but this one doesn't. I think I can live without it because it does have that back flap inside here, so I can just kind of open it up and tuck things down there for easy access. And it also has this strap here, or this piece of leather here, which would go on your shoulder. So if you want to wear it long, then it's something, I think it's a little bit of extra detail, but also something to set it apart from the Classic flaps because they want them to seem different, the seasonal bags. I am going to try it on in a second because that's another thing that I'm really nervous about, is lots of people said this can't be worn cross-body, but people also said you can't wear this cross-body, and I do because I have an abnormally short torso, so I'm hoping that it will work for me. Unlike this, because this has all the Classic CCs and it's got all the regular, what is this called, grommets? I don't know, the little thing where the straps come out. This actually has all the seasonal stuff on it, which my other one doesn't. So, if we can focus, this has got the little marking here that says it's a seasonal piece, and it's also got it on these up here. Something that makes it a little bit extra special for me because I only have this one that the chain can't really change. I mean, I've shown you in another video, and whenever I make these videos, I'm always in like sweatshirt, nothing glamorous. Yeah, you can't change this. You kind of can, and I showed you it in that video, but it does have only the one chain with the one set of holes, whereas this has got the two. So you can wear it long as a shoulder bag like that, or I can pull up the chain and wear it. I feel like this is a bit more evening and less, maybe evening, or maybe like if it was really full. However, what I'm hoping is that the chain is long enough, and it is, for me to feel comfortable wearing it crossbody. Now, some people would feel like this was too high. I wear most of my bags crossbody. That's the way that I'm most comfortable carrying something. Whether I wear it on my side, on my front, or on my back, I feel like my incredibly short body is finally paying off. That this actually works for me, crossbody style, which is completely the opposite of everything that I've seen so far. So if you have been interested in a pre-owned version of this bag, or if it is re-released and you're watching this, don't necessarily take it as read that it won't necessarily fit you, because it fits me completely fine like that. I'm totally comfortable wearing that crossbody, which is great news, because that was one of the things that I was a little bit nervous about. Now, I'm not 100% sure about cleaning this kind of material. Like I say, it is different to what I'm used to. I haven't really seen very much about cleaning it online or whether or not you can. That being said, I can't really see very much in the way of dirt on the bag. There's tiny signs of wear, like literally tiny signs around the corners, if you can see that there. There's also a little stitching area here that's kind of come slightly away, but otherwise it is in such brilliant condition. Like I say, this is not going to be for everyone, this particular style, and I think that's probably why I got it for a bargain, but I really love it. I wanted a red Chanel so much, and I was going to buy a mini. I was going to get a pre-owned mini, or maybe get a wallet on chain in red, and to find this for the same kind of price that I was going to pay is amazing. So I'm super happy with it. I can't really tell you anything else about it because I've literally just unboxed it in front of you. I don't know what fits. I don't know anything about it at all. It was just kind of a reveal, and I'm super happy with it. I was nervous. When you buy anything pre-owned, you never know what it's going to turn out to look like when you open the box, but she's packaged it beautifully and she's obviously kept care of it. So I'm off to find out more information about this kind of leather and how to look after it and see whether or not there's anything I can do if I do get it dirty or anything in the future. But if you want to see a video of kind of what I pack in this bag or what fits, then I will follow up with that. Like I say, I have a couple of other of those coming up in the next couple of weeks. I bought a new YSL bag a couple of months ago, but I haven't shown it in a video yet, so I'm going to show you that, and I will be able to do that as more of a review because I've been carrying that non-stop since I got it. But yeah, expect to see more of this very soon, but if there's anything specific you want to see, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!